You're recording right now?
Yeah, I'm fucking recording.
Alright. Like right now?
Fucking recording.
No music this time?
No music. I don't want to get flagged anymore.
You want freestyle? Did you get flagged on the last one?
Yeah.
On the Cajun one?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You serious?
Yeah. Can't remember what I did, but
If I check right now, it's gonna say it's flagged.
No, I fixed it before I put it on there, but
You want freestyle?
no, I don't want freestyle.
Short?
Anyways, Podcast, Friday the 13th edition, After Hours.
After dark.
Enjoy some of this werewolf beer,
Enjoy some of this Shock Top
girly beer.
Honey Crisp Apple Wheat. You're not gonna click me? Fuck you then.
I'll click you.
Yeah, click me. Yeah.
My dominant bottle.
It's alright, I got the dominant taste.
Anyways, so I had a wonderful day at work.
Did you get booted again for your shirt?
No, I wore although I almost did. I wore a Marilyn Monroe shirt. I had to like check it out and be like, oh,
What is she doing on there?
she's in her bathing suit. But luckily for me, bathing suits back in the day were a lot less revealing.
Yeah.
And I get that.
Well, compared to today's standards.
Yeah. But anyways, so you have wonderful, magnanimous topics to talk about,
Yes.
such as...
Get my show notes right here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Oh, okay. So, what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about games or movies? You don't care?
Well, the main thing that I wanted to talk about was how stupid Capcom is.
Okay.
Because I dislike... I mean, most of the two companies that I get most of my games from are Capcom and Namco, I guess. Namco's a pretty decent company, you know. I mean, they're not stupid.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure about that. Financially, they're stable.
For now.
Most of their games they put out sell pretty decent
How do you know they're financially stable?
because they put out other games other than just fighting games.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that, yeah. So does Capcom.
Yeah, but Capcom puts out shitty games other than fighting games.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, so anyways, the big thing now is that company has 174 or 175 million dollars in their bank. That's how much money their whole company has as a total. That's pretty bad, dude.
That's pretty bad. How much does it cost to make games now?
Like, depending on how big it is, I mean, I don't know. I think it's somewhere in like the 100 million range, or something like that.
And they said that comes from their sales being down.
I didn't read exactly why they're like that. I just know that they have financial woes. But I think it's a bit ridiculous for a company that's been around as long as they have to have done the shit that they've done and gotten to this point. Like, because they totally didn't need to. They milked the Street Fighter series till fucking nobody wanted to play it anymore. They destroyed Resident Evil. I mean, dude, you name it. Like, and the funny thing is, I was watching another video cast of that guy that I usually watch, the Alpha Omega Sin guy, and he was talking about it too, and he had a very valid point, which was, even people like, he's like, most of the people I know that were fans of the Resident Evil series have pretty much sworn off like that game. Like after 5, they were like, after 5 or 6, they're like, you know what? I'm not playing these fucking games anymore.
Yeah.
And that's true too, because I did that. And I'm a huge Resident Evil fan.
Yeah.
And he was like, the sad thing is that they put out this other game like Revelations, which is actually really good. He's like, but people won't fucking play it. He's like, I was telling my friends about it, like, yeah, you should check it out. And they're like, fuck off. And that's really what I had going with it. I was like, fuck you. You try and band-aid it with that game. And it's just like, I don't know, they do a lot of shady shit, dude. Capcom is a fucking bullshit company.
You're preaching to the choir. I'm sure you remember the past Evos that we went to. I told you similar things about Capcom and you defended them, which is understandable because that's your company. Like you said, you get most of your games from them.
What did you tell me on at Evo that they were doing that was so bad?
How many times did I flip out at the Capcom panel because we went there 2 years in a row?
They didn't give us any swag?
No, it has nothing to do with the swag because they gave us swag in the first one, but they kept on rehashing everything like you said. Like they kept on re-releasing games. Like they were like, oh, here's Street Fighter 3 Online Edition. Here's Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or no, it was like Marvel Origins and some other game that they were going to re-release. They kept re-releasing all these different games.
I didn't defend them about that.
You did.
No, I didn't. I just said I don't care. Like I don't care if they do it.
I cared because I was like, they need to be making some new games. They keep reaching back and bringing all these games, all these old-ass games, and they're like, yeah, we completely redid the animations, we redrew all the characters, we added in the online component, we built up the servers for it, we did this, and that, we got all these extra features, and I was like, this is great, but you're wasting all of your resources on these old entire games when you could be putting them into brand new games. Just like when they were talking about Yoshi Ono was gonna revamp Darkstalkers.
Well, but no, they
a new Darkstalkers.
That's what everybody. That's what everybody figured. No,
he started out doing the original one. He revamped that one.
They never. Like, no, see, there is no new Darkstalkers. Everybody
just canceled it.
No, they never announced a new one.
They did.
No,
because when they said he was working on it, everybody thought he was gonna do a new one. And then he started talking about it, and it was an old Darkstalkers game that he revamped.
Resurrection.
Like they do all the other games that they've been doing. He revamped it and redid animation and shit. And everybody was like, oh man, I thought you were doing a new Darkstalkers. He was like, well, I wanted to revamp this one and bring this out for people to get them acquainted with Darkstalkers again. And then we're going to make a new Darkstalkers.
They never announced the new one, though. They never announced it.
That was what I heard. The last news report.
Everybody assumed that. Everybody assumed
like I literally read the article where he said this was his plan and this is what they wanted to do. Or Capcom.
Yeah, that might have been his plan, but there was never an official announcement for it. There is no new Darkstalkers.
Either way, dude, like I was already getting pissed off because I was like, they need to start remaking all these old ass games and start making new fighting games. I'm like, because I talked to Seth Killian and I asked him, I was like, why can't you guys, like, since you're already remaking all these games, why can't you remake like Rival Schools, like an old Rival Schools game, and revamp that? And he was like, we could definitely do that, but he was like, people need to understand that when you make like an HD version of a game, or when you revamp it and like increase the graphics and stuff and kind of update it, he was like, people need to understand that that's equivalent to making an entire game from scratch, because you have to take the current game and you have to like redo some codes and redo some artwork and stuff, and that's after you get through all the legal mumbo jumbo with like the license for character use and stuff, right?
Well, it's actually that's especially now when everything's got to be online compatible and you have to do netcode and stuff, and it's just like,
but that was the thing though. He was like, it's not as easy as everyone thinks to like to revamp a game. It's like it's just as hard to build a game from scratch, which is understandable, and which is why I keep saying, why waste your time with this game from the past when you could do something brand new that kind of channels that game?
Well, they just don't. I mean, it's stupid. Like I said,
and that's why they're in the position they're in now.
Well, Square Enix is doing the same thing. They're putting out all these bullshit games that nobody gives a fuck about.
No, because people care about Final Fantasy. I mean, as bad as 13 was,
it's going the same way Resident Evil is. They're doing the same thing.
But they're getting away from it.
They're getting not as much. They're getting away from what people expect and what made that franchise good.
You do realize that they said, I think it was 13. They said that was like the fastest selling game, right?
13 was, yeah. And then look at 2.
People don't like 13.
And then look at 2. 2 fucking bomb, dude.
Then why are they making 3?
Because they're stupid and they're trying to fix it. They need to just move on from that story, but they're going to do it. And 3 does have my interest because they're going back to open world like they fucking should have. That's the only thing that interests me about 3, aside from the story and the realm, because I like the story. I didn't mind it, but 13 was a terrible game. I didn't play 12 or 13-2 or whatever the fuck it is. But like, you know, if this one isn't good, I've resigned myself. I've resigned it anyways. Like I may or may not get the next one, just depending on what I hear about it and everything like that. But I'm gonna get Versus when it comes out, or 15 or 16, whatever the fuck they're calling it. I'm gonna get that because I've legitimately been waiting for that game for fucking ever. And if that game sucks, or they fuck me on that game somehow, where they're like, you know, this, that, or the other, I'll check out, dude, because I don't need that fucking anguish in my life.
I wouldn't compare Final Fantasy to Resident Evil. See, the thing about
it's not in that position yet, but it's fucking getting there.
The credit that I give Resident Evil is that they completely revamped that game with 4. Like, you look at Resident Evil 4 and you look at Resident Evil the first one, or just 1 through 3, completely different games. And I respect them for that. And I'm not gonna say I liked 5, but I'm not gonna say I disliked 5 either. I mean, my main gripe with 5 was kind of how they I always said that they forced co-op play into 5 to address the whole racism thing. Because I wasn't offended when they first showed 5, when they were like Resident Evil 5 is gonna be based in Africa.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's gonna start Chris Redfield.
It's in Africa.
I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And then all of a sudden everybody was like, that's fucking racist. This is a white dude
guy killing a bunch of black
people.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's in Africa.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, okay, well, if he was in China,
yeah,
I expect him to be killing Chinese zombies.
This white guy coming around killing all these Chinese people. This is fucking racist. No, he's in China. Like, I'm sorry, people. Like,
I mean,
if
he was in America, I'd be expecting him to kill, you know, a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah, and I just think that they forced multi or co-op in there, and they were like, oh, you know, here's this black character. Everybody, calm down. We're not racist. And I was like, come on, man, don't fucking go off of that. But other than that, 5 was a decent game if you were playing with another person, which is what I did. And I didn't like 6. For some reason, I just did not care for 6.
I enjoyed watching you play 6.
Yeah, whatever. But I mean,
I think it was because of the fact that I already knew how shitty it was. And I warned you. I told you. I said, this is really shitty. You're not going to finish it.
I still want to try it out.
Yeah, and then you did, and then you were like, "Oh my god, this is fucking terrible."
But I wouldn't say that I'm done with Resident Evil, because I was kind of done with Resident Evil after 4, because when I was playing 4, as good as 4 was, I was kind of lost with the story. I was just like, what the fuck is this Ouroboros shit? What happened to the fucking G virus?
Don't worry about the Ouroboros.
But that's all it was, you know. I was like, I'm kind of done with Resident Evil just in general, you know. Like, I think you guys just need to fucking revamp this series, you know.
Yeah.
I never got that way with Final Fantasy. I mean,
that's because they revamp. It's new. It's a new story every time until they started doing these stupid fucking sequels.
It's a new story, but it's also the same game mechanics every time. Like,
no, it's not.
It's all like turn-based.
It's turn-based, but it's still fucking weird. They tweak it out.
They change the setting, they change the characters, they change the story. As far as like gameplay, they may tweak a couple things with gameplay, but for the most part, it's usually the same.
It's different every time.
13 was like their biggest jump.
They have, what did they have? In 7 they had materia. What did they have in 8?
It was the same thing. They had magic. It just wasn't called
materia. Yeah, but it's all the way that it works is different every time.
No, it was still attack, magic,
dude,
items.
In like 10 or whatever it was, you had that weird
10 was different because it wasn't necessarily turn-based. It was more of like what character did what. It was based off of like the characters. Like if someone was in the air, you had to like immediately call in Waka because he could attack things in the air.
But I'm saying it's different. It was 10-2 was different. Like
I didn't play 10-2.
They're all different, dude. They changed the gameplay. It may still be turn-based RPG, and that's maybe the only thing that's relatable to them all. But they've all changed, like the way that they work, item slots in the materia and shit like that. Like you can't do that in the other games. It was all weird.
I think 10
shit.
was where it got the most drastic of a change. Because that was where they started doing the orb thing, right? Where they had the board and you put your orb and that was how you leveled your character up. Because 7, because I didn't play 1 through 6. I played 3, but I mainly didn't start playing Final Fantasy until 7 came out. And like 1 through 6, I'm pretty sure was just you leveled up automatically. But once you got to 10, that was where they were like, okay, now you level up your character the way you want to level them up. I never played 12, so I don't know how that one worked. But 13 was the exact same way. It was something similar to 10 where you had to like go through this little chart and figure out what upgrade did what, and that was how you leveled up your character. And those were like the most drastic changes that they had made to the game, like graphics-wise, gameplay-wise.
All right. Well, anyways, moving on from that, because we spent too much time talking about that.
Whatever.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Final Fantasy 14 is awesome, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
You know what? I fucking watched some more gameplay on that, dude, and it looks just like fucking a nicer version of 11.
It's World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. That's it.
No, but it looks like 11. Like they
I
have
never
the same,
played 11, but I get what you're saying because I think they have the same type of characters.
They do. They have the same characters and like the skill trees and everything, and everything looked the same.
I never played 11, but I like it. I just wanted to shoot that out there. Anyway, what else? What else you got? As far as games.
Well,
because I can talk to you about my Madden experience.
What do you mean, Madden?
I got Madden. 25.
Did you?
Yeah.
You fucker, really? I was just at Costco today and almost bought it.
I got it for PlayStation.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Because I used to play football games a lot, like football sims. I started out playing Tecmo Bowl with my sister. I always played that. And then I graduated up to Joe Montana football, which I played with my cousin. And then I started making my way to the Madden. Or no, then it was Quarterback Club. And then I made my way to Madden.
I have no idea what any of those games are you just
They're
said.
all football simulator games, except for Tecmo Bowl. I think Tecmo Bowl is just a standard football
I played
game.
NFL Blitz.
I played Blitz too, but that was more arcadey. But all the other ones I mentioned were like football simulators, like true-to-life football games. And this was back when I used to watch football. And so I got Madden 25. The last Madden I got before that, I think, was 2009 or 2010. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but you know, back in the day, there were other companies that used to make football games.
Yeah, before EA had the rights to all of them.
Yeah, once they bought the rights,
They killed
they
everything.
just took a shit
Yeah, they killed everything.
on Madden games. Like, when you play this one, because they call it Madden 25 because it's 25 years of Madden, so in between the load screens, they show like little facts. They're like, oh, you know, like 2000 or Madden 96 was when they first introduced creative player mode, and it was back in like 8 or 16-bit days or 32-bit, whatever the fuck it was. This was back like early Nintendo days when they were doing this. I'm like, so if you had creative player mode in this version so long ago, what the fuck have you guys been doing? And they keep on showing these different facts, and they're like, oh, 2005, Madden's tagline was "Fear the D," and that's exactly what they did when they introduced the hit stick, and that was where you like had to flick the stick to like make them tackle harder and stuff to like force fumbles. And I was just like, wow, you guys are really showing that you absolutely did nothing to innovate this game. Like, since you got the fucking NFL license onto yourself.
It's all new to me, man.
But this game, it has actually come a long way since I last played it, because the players do kind of move a little bit more realistically. Like, now when you make a run play, you're not like running into a fucking virtual wall and can't go anywhere. You know, like now they actually like can open up a hole and you can make your guy run in there, and they have them like run a little realistically. So I mean, it's good. I'm playing online because I don't know what any of the other modes are. I was looking for like the superstar mode and
You don't do you don't do the regular career
I was
mode?
looking for it, but it's like they have this shit called like connected franchise, and you like gotta make it online or make it offline or some shit. And I was asking my buddy, and he was like, yeah, it's all in there. You just gotta like jump into it. And I was like, I guess, but I just play online right now, and like I get my ass whooped. I mean, you want to talk about games that have fucked up matchmaking? Madden has fucked up matchmaking, dude. I mean, they literally put me against people who have been playing that game since forever. Cause like I don't know that much about football. Like I look at the plays and they have all these different names and they have all these arrows and X's and O's pointing everywhere. And I'm just like, okay, so this is a run play, this is a passing play. I have no idea what this play is.
Yeah, you just go what the arrow looks like.
You go with the arrows, but then like you have to interpret what the other person is doing. And like before we even pick teams, they're like picking playbooks from different teams. Like they'll pick the Dallas Cowboys and they'll be like picking a playbook for like the Baltimore Ravens or some shit. And I'm just like, okay, I'm like, I don't know what that serves because I play with different teams and from what it looks like, they all have the same fucking playbook, just with different names.
I mean, that's always kind of weird.
It's weird, I'm pretty sure like if I were into football the way they were, or at least into Madden, I would get it. But I'm just saying, like, it's all Greek to me, man. Like, I don't know how to read lineups. Like, they'll call audibles on me because they know that I'm gonna make a pass play. They know when I'm gonna run. Like, they're fucking pros, dude.
Your problem is you pay attention to that shit. I wouldn't pay attention to it.
I'm not paying attention. I'm playing the game like I normally do.
Yeah.
But I have to
don't worry about it.
I have to like figure out at least the basics so I don't fucking embarrass myself because I lose and the score is like 54-10.
Just pick Mike Vick, dude.
I haven't picked Eagles yet.
That's what I would do.
I haven't picked him yet.
Mike Vick.
I'll pick him. I'll pick them next time.
He's my quarterback in fantasy.
I know. I kind of want him.
I fucking beasted him the other day. Didn't you see my videos on Instagram?
No, I didn't look. It's working. But yeah, dude. Cause I also got NBA 2K13 earlier this year, and that's pretty much the same as all the other basketball game simulators I've played over the years, to where it's like you can't fucking make a shot when you shoot, and you know they're like, oh well, you got to jump at the top of your jump, you know, and that's when you let the ball go, and you got to make sure that there's nobody guarding you and all this other shit, and it's like I'll still miss the ball. You try to go in and you run into that virtual brick wall again, to where it's like one guy, but no matter what you do, no matter how much you spin, this guy is always going to be in your face, and I can't get to the fucking hoop. So like, at least with Madden, it is a little bit more realistic as far as like how the players move, how the plays are run. So I'm enjoying it, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably got like maybe a couple more plays in that game before I just fucking turn in.
Well, you let me borrow it when you're done.
PlayStation.
I have a PlayStation.
No, you don't. You don't even like PlayStation. You're a hater.
I don't like it because you buy these shitty games that you could have just bought on fucking Xbox.
I don't buy shitty games. I download them for free.
You didn't download Madden for free.
I didn't, but
that's what I'm saying.
It's not a shitty game.
You could have just bought it for Xbox, and maybe I would have played it with you.
It's not a shitty game.
I'm just saying, there's nothing special about Madden. You could have got it on your Xbox. You're not going to notice these radical graphical difference on PlayStation.
I got it on PlayStation because my buddy, who I used to play Madden with, has it for PlayStation, and he was like, hey, I'm getting Madden 25. Maybe you should get it too so we can play. And I was like, sure, I will. I haven't played him yet, which is kind of the reason that's feeding the whole, like, I got maybe a couple more plays before I get rid of it, because I see him online. I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, send me an invite when you're ready to play Madden. And he's like, all right, and I get nothing.
Maybe you should have talked to me before you bought Madden.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go and rent it and play it?
Who the fuck rents games anyway? You can't even rent them from any place. Where am I going to rent it from?
Blockbuster still exists, you know.
Fuck.
Whatever.
I hate it when he does that.
And anyway, you don't even want to play NBA 2K with me, so what makes you think you can play Madden? It's the same thing.
Like I know more about football than I do about basketball.
I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you and I played that game, we'd have fun. It'd be like the old days when I used to play on my sister and stuff. But I mean, online, it kind of loses its charm when you're getting creamed by people, and I've run into a couple of assholes where they'll fucking like take forever to end the game. There was one dude who tried to give me a mercy lose, like, because it was like 54 to 25. There was no possible way I could come back. And the only reason I kept going is because it was fourth quarter, and I was like, we might as well just fucking finish out the game, and I'll learn some shit as I play. But most people are kind of assholes about it, and they'll fucking kind of show off. But that's expected. I'm pretty sure if we were playing Soul Calibur, I'd beat the shit out of them. I wouldn't make fun of them, though. I'd just fucking beat the shit out of them and call it a day.
Well, he would make fun of you because he'd be fighting you with a dildo.
Yeah, maybe. So I chop it off.
It'd be cool if they let you do that. Thank you.
I think that's it for games. That's all I pretty much got.
That's it? You don't talk about PS Vita TV?
Who bought it?
How fucking useless it is?
So, let me get this straight. So let's say, instead of paying $200 for a Vita, I can just pay $100 for that and have Vita on my TV?
I don't know how it works. I mean, I know that you buy the little fucking... Supposedly it's a Vita without a screen.
Yeah.
And then you can watch TV.
Yeah, because they said you could put the games in there and the memory card.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just get that.
You'd have to play it on your TV though.
That's fine.
That's kind of gay, dude.
I play your Vita at home. I rarely play it like outside of the house. Like when I get home, I play it. I sit in the bed and I'm playing it. So I'm already home. Why can't I just play it on TV?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to do that, that's fine. It's just to me that defeats the whole purpose of having the fucking Vita.
That's why I said instead of paying $200 for the Vita, why don't I just pay $100 for the Vita TV and call it a day?
You can take the Vita anywhere you want. That's the whole point of it. And then Vita's gonna have the cross-play thing and all that shit.
You can take the Vita TV where you want to.
You can't. No, unless it has a TV, you can't do shit with it.
Like if I go home for Christmas, instead of bringing like an entire system or worrying about my portable system, I can just bring the Vita TV.
I mean, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, I wouldn't fucking buy it.
Well, of course you wouldn't. You have one.
Even if I didn't have a Vita, I wouldn't buy it.
Oh, well, why wouldn't you?
I don't have a PlayStation or PlayStation 4. I don't plan on getting a PlayStation 4 anytime soon.
You don't need a PlayStation 4. I thought it was a thing on its own.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think it
Oh,
has.
you need another system?
I think you have to have the system.
Oh.
All it is it's like a hub.
Okay.
That lets you use the Vita in other rooms and shit.
Okay. Well, that changes it.
I mean,
I thought it was just that box.
I'm not 100% sure,
oh.
but I'm like 75% sure that's how it works. Because it's also, like, the idea is you hook it up to your fucking PS4, and your PS4, like, shoots this shit out to whatever room you put the fucking thing in.
That's cool.
That's okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to use it that way.
But I'm saying, like, if you can use it as a Vita without having to hook it up to another system, like let's say if I had a house and I had no game systems and I just bought that little box and it was like, okay, like, this is like a miniature Vita console for the TV. Like, I wouldn't mind getting that. I would probably get that over the Vita. Cause I want a Vita to play some games, cause I have some games for it. Cause you know they announced the slim one.
You shouldn't buy a Vita unless they drop them to like under $200. I wouldn't buy it.
They got the slim one for $190 in Japan.
I mean, I'd do a little more than $10 under, like $150, $170.
Yeah.
I would buy a Vita then. I mean, I bought mine. I don't regret it. But like I said, it's for what I use it for. That's why I got it. You're looking for a little more, so I'd probably wait a little bit.
Well, like I said, I got games for it. And then the fact that they're talking about you're going to be able to use it to remote play the games on PS4. That's cool
You
too.
should just trade. You can have my Vita and I'll take your DS.
I like my DS though.
I like my Vita.
So why are you trying to trade me?
Because I don't really use my Vita as much anymore.
Oh.
There's more games now probably that are coming out for DS that I'd rather play. Yeah, that Pokemon's a game changer, dude.
First you play Fire Emblem.
That Pokemon's a game changer.
I told you, I'm over Pokemon.
It's a game changer.
That's fine.
That's gonna make that the dominant handheld system.
It already is a dominant handheld system.
No, it's not.
It is.
It doesn't have Persona on it, so it's not.
It has
Shin Megumi Tensei.
No, it has Fire Emblem.
By the way, did you hear about they're fucking going and yanking all the Persona videos off of YouTube? Some bitch from Russia is.
No.
She's like filing claims. Apparently, you can file claims with people on YouTube, like because it's all automated. You can say you're like the copyright owner and just file a claim, and YouTube will yank it off.
Is she really the creator?
No.
Or one of the creators? Then why is she doing it?
Because she's a fucking bitch. I don't know.
She doesn't want the game spoiled for her?
Well, no. It's like any of them. Any of the like 3, 4, the Shin Megumi Tensei ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's doing Arena or not.
She's like, I am currently playing Persona 4, and I do not appreciate all these videos of it on YouTube, and I demand that you take them down.
I know nothing about it, but all I know is that she's a bitch. But you better not yank my video, Persona.
What video do you have? Oh, Arena?
One of our podcasts, we were playing Arena, yeah.
She's doing all Persona?
I don't know if she's doing Arena or not.
Oh. Yeah, you already got enough problems with YouTube.
Yeah, I can't fucking deal with this bitch coming along.
So if she doesn't have anything to do with that game creatively, then why are they taking them down? Or are they just kind of like in court or something? Or is this just something?
No, they're taking them down. Like they're saying like you'll get it flagged, and then in some cases they'll cancel your account.
And she hasn't said why they're doing this.
I didn't read a whole lot of it.
Did you hear about Soul Calibur doing what Tekken Revolution's doing?
Yeah, doing a free-to-play game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I thought it was cool, but then I'm like, what makes me want to get Soul Calibur 2 now?
If you liked Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah, but this one's going to be free.
But if you liked Soul Calibur 2.
I like Soul Calibur 2, but the main thing that I liked about
you can only deal with so many Soul Calibur characters.
Well, no, the main thing that I was excited for when they talked about bringing 2 back was playing as Link, but obviously I can't do that.
You don't know that. They announced you're getting Spawn and the other dude now.
And Hayachi.
Yeah. So
Nintendo is not going to let them use Link.
Well, you don't know that yet though, because you don't know if they you don't know how the copyright works on that. They can fucking just...
Oh, I do know.
Thank you.
Believe you me, if there's one thing I know about, it's copyrights and trademarks, bro. Okay? I'm going through that shit right now.
The Real Pack Clothing is on Facebook.
That ain't the Real Pack Clothing anymore.
Still on there.
I'm going through. I'm telling you right now. I'm going through some trademark shit right now, and I'm telling you right now that Pack Clothing you're talking about ain't even on the shit that I'm going through right now.
Should have given them a cease and desist letter.
No, I can't. I'm not worried about them though. They're the least of my problems.
They make clothes for burials. What the fuck burial means? They mean like funerals.
I make clothes for style. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I mean, as long as it's free, I guess there's not a problem with it. But I'm just like,
oh, it's okay.
I'm about to divide my time in playing Soul Calibur 2 and Sword of Destiny, or whatever the hell it's called.
I mean, I still play, well, I don't play Tekken Revolution that much unless I'm at the ARBs. Like, I'll play it tomorrow.
I stopped playing it. I don't know why, but I guess it's because of Final Fantasy, but I don't play it as much. But I mean, it's digital. It's digitally downloaded, so I can play it whenever I want. It's not like I gotta worry about swapping discs.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 2 is going to be like that as well. So like I said, it's going to get to this point where I'm just like, okay, let's play the Soul Calibur. Which one do I want to play? Do I want to play 2 or do I want to play the free one?
I mean, it's gonna be just like, to me, it'll probably be just how I do Tekken, how you do Soul Calibur. There's gonna be shit that you may not like in it.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they're gonna change it, and you might be like, you know what, I'd rather go back to playing the other one, or I'd rather play 2, and you just do what I do, where you, whatever your mood is you'll just go back and forth with it.
That's true. I guess that's true. And as long as it's free, I guess there's really nothing worse.
Yeah, you really need to just shut the fuck up and play it if it's free.
Yeah, I'm just saying when it comes down to choosing between, because you gotta pay for 2, so it's like, do I play this game that I paid money for, or do I play this game that I got for free? And then before that, it comes down to, should I play this game that's free, or should I play this game that I have to pay for? Now, this game that I play for free, I don't really care for the mechanics of it, but it's free. So, how do I choose it? I mean, I'll cross that road when I get to it. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, okay?
Anything else you were going to talk about? I talked about one of the 2 things that I had.
I was going to talk about why there are no Riddick comics, because we went to go see Riddick last week.
I thought there was one.
I don't remember seeing anything about Riddick comics. And he's talking about, Vin Diesel's talking about making another game. I never played the Riddick games because...
Dude, it was good.
Well, I think at that time, I didn't have Xbox.
It was really good.
That's what I hear.
They said that that was the best game of original Xbox life cycle.
Yeah?
And then they tried to do it again with one of the ones on here. I played the demo for that. That was okay. But they were like... I remember because when they came out with the new one for 360...
Was it one for 360?
Yeah. They came out with a new one for 360, and they came out... That one came with a HD version of the Xbox one. And they were like, you know, the 360 one's cool, but really, just play the fucking HD version of the first game, because it's still just as fucking good.
I did not hear about this. Well, then again, I got my 360 like I think 2 years after it came out. But yeah, I missed out on those games. I heard they were good though.
They were really good.
Cause like while I was watching the movie, like certain parts of it, I was like, they need to make a video game with this movie. And like I knew about the Butcher Bay. I knew about the Butcher Bay game. But I was like, they need to make one like Arkham City games where it's like a third person and it's all based around like stealth and freaking people out as you take them down one by one. I was thinking they should do a game like that. And then I was just like, why the fuck don't they have any Riddick comics? Because I actually like that universe. Like, you never saw the second movie, but I thought it was a pretty interesting universe that they set up around that character. And I was like, I wouldn't mind reading a comic series based on that guy.
I mean, the problem when they do stuff like that is usually they usually get kind of shitty artists and shitty writers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They usually get good writers.
Like, dude, I read some of the Injustice comics.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Well, that's because they're trying to promote the game. Because I read some too. I think I read like 3 of them.
Fucking terrible, dude.
You didn't like what's his name? Jimmy Olsen getting blasted in the face.
Oh, I like that. I don't know. But anyways, let's see. How much time we got left? I don't know. I don't even know when we started.
What are you gonna talk about? I'm pretty much done unless you want to talk about comics. I haven't read Infinity, but I have been reading.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about comics until you start reading them.
I've been reading Superior.
Well, how far are you?
I'm on the part where what's his face gets inducted into the Green Goblins, the Goblin Knight.
You're still way behind.
Nah, I'm 1 behind.
No, you're like 4 behind.
I thought it was 1 behind with the future Spider-Man.
No.
Miguel.
You didn't even read. Did you read the? You read the team up with?
I don't read the team ups. I don't want to read.
Part of the story.
The Miguel one?
No, when he does the Scarlet Spider, it's 2 parts. It starts in Superior Spider-Man team up, and then it ends in Scarlet Spider.
So I gotta read Superior Spider-Man and Scarlet Spider. I just can't read Superior Spider-Man.
You're gonna miss the story if you do that.
Does it involve Carly investigating him more? Because that's what I'm interested in.
You're not gonna know. She hasn't been in it for fucking... Dude, they're not
She's
going...
in the one I just read!
Yeah, that's it. That's the last time you're gonna see her.
But they're still doing the investigation.
Okay, you hold on to that candle, dude.
That's the only reason why I'm reading it!
You're
Because
not...
they introduced her again!
Well, you're not gonna fucking see it because she hasn't been in one for a fucking long time, and she's not gonna be.
She's not in the team-ups and the
She's
Scarlet,
not in the team-ups.
but she's in Superior.
Not anymore, not the new one. Because they're
You want me to show you right now?
They're not the new one.
The one with Miguel? The one comic that I haven't read to catch up?
Yes, she's not in that, and she's not going to be in the next one because they're doing Infinity now, and he's part of the Mighty Avengers, so they're forgetting about that part. That's not something that's going on right now. You can keep like saying, yeah, they're doing that. They're
Listen to me, okay? She's gonna bring that man down, okay?
I'm sure she will, but not
bring that
anytime
man
fucking
down.
soon, dude. Not until after Infinity's over, and Infinity's not gonna be over for a couple more months.
Fucking thing.
Anyways, like I said, I'm not talking to you about it.
You know what? If we ran off of those rules, we wouldn't even have this fucking show right now, because I pretty much had to explain everything to you.
What do you have to explain to me?
Everything. Video games, movies.
You just
the only reason you can talk to me about movies is because you actually go with me to the movies.
You explained a bunch of shit about how Madden works, how their matchmaking's broken, and then you explained to me about how that other fucking game works. I don't remember what it was.
I explained to you about how 2K13 works. I explained to you what Final Fantasy 14's about. I explained to you what other games came out.
I already know what Final Fantasy 14's about.
I explained to you what Limbo is about because you didn't know shit about Limbo.
I knew what Limbo was.
You don't know shit about Shank. You don't know shit about BioShock, The Last of Us, any fucking game that's come out in the past couple months. You don't know anything about it. Okay? So don't even give me that shit talking about, oh, I'm not talking about comics anymore until you catch up.
And there's a reason for that, because I don't care about any of that shit.
Because you don't play video games anymore. I'm like, fine, I'll just explain to you all the shit you've been missing. So why can't I get that same courtesy when it comes to comics?
Because you'll read them eventually. You're just lazy.
I'm not lazy! Dude! You try having a girlfriend and a job and games to play and books to read and designs to draw and fucking bullshit articles to write and all kind of other shit that I do and tell me that I'm being lazy when it comes to reading comics. I read comics, I just don't read them as fast as you do.
Fuck. That's it.
I mean, you want to talk about reading comics, since you got so much time, since you're such an expert comic reader, why don't you start reading Chew comics? Why don't you start reading The Walking Dead?
Dude,
comics?
if you go into my app and you look at the shit that I've bought just in the last like 2 weeks,
I've seen.
Dude, do you know how many comics I've fucking have?
Okay, so here's the thing. Why don't you start reading Chew comics?
Because those don't interest me.
Why does would you even know what it's about?
Yes, you told me what it's about. I knew what it was about before
What
you
it's
knew what it was about.
Stop talking shit and tell me what it's about.
It's a stupid guy that he fucking knows like what happens when he eats shit. It's stupid. It doesn't interest me.
What about Why the Last Man?
What?
Why the Last Man?
What do you mean, Why the Last Man?
That's the comics. Why the Last Man? Have you read that?
No, I don't read that.
Why don't you start reading that?
Because I don't know what it is and I don't care. I'm busy.
It's about this guy. There was like some kind of plague that broke out on the planet, and it killed every man on Earth except for this guy and his monkey. And I haven't started reading it, but I'm going to. I have to like buy the books and read it, but I'm really interested in it. What other book? Oh, have you fucking read The Fall of Reach yet? And let me add, you actually wanted to read that book because I and the con recommended that book to you.
Yeah, no, I have it. But I have other books that I want to read before that.
Why haven't you reading them, huh? What's taking so long? You read so many comics. You got so much time in your hands to read these comics. You're an expert reader.
No, I don't have time on my
Why
hands.
the fuck haven't you read them yet?
No, I don't have that much time on my hand to read the comics
You're
I
a
have.
piece of shit! Bottom line is, you get off my fucking back about reading these fucking comics.
I'm not on your back. Do
You're
whatever
on
the
my
fuck you
back.
want.
You're all on my back.
I
You're all
just
sitting
said.
up here and you're see me again. Get the fuck up off me.
I just said. I don't want to talk about it because I have to explain everything to you, and then you're going to read it, and then you're going to come back later, and then you're going to talk to me about it. I'll just wait.
Whatever, fine. What else do you want to talk about? What's your last name?
Which porn star would you marry?
Okay, you go first.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, here's why I want you to go first, because I got to go in this whole rant. Okay, to answer your question, just like right off the bat.
The online's really good on KOF on Steam. That's fucking sad, dude. That's really sad.
But, you know, in their defense, you know...
No, there's no defense for them. No.
It's 12:30. It's 12:30 in the morning. You're playing on PC, okay?
This is 2013.
Nobody plays PC. Nobody plays fighting games on PC. Yeah,
Dude.
I said it.
Okay, let me fire up fucking AE on here and see how many fucking matches I don't get.
That's different.
Oh, really? I got AE on here.
In their defense, it's 12:30 in the morning.
Dude, you know fighting game fans. They're the assholes that play the most at night.
Yeah, but they're all streaming on consoles,
It was
so...
3 bars.
I'll tell you what, when you put in KOF on Xbox and boot up the online and show me that they're doing the same thing where they're not doing shit, then I'll believe you. But
Ooh, he went from 3 to 1. That's fucked up. 3 to 1 bar.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright, well...
Well, I was going to say, to answer your question right off the bat, I would marry Sarah J.
Oh, fuck me.
And here's the thing, because my favorite porn star is Luscious Lopez.
I don't even know who that is.
She's a Hispanic porn star. She got a real big old ass. I love it. But, I was trying to choose between her. I was trying to choose between Sasha Grey.
Wait. Do these chicks have any personality at all? I know Sarah J does. Because I've seen her and I know what she's about. But do they, like, do you follow them on Twitter or anything? Like, do you know, do you know how they actually act in real life?
Well, even Twitter is not a big indicator. I follow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like.
I follow this one porn star besides Sarah J. I follow Sarah J. I follow Kelly Devine, and I follow Flower Tucci. Now I know Sarah J's personality, or at least have a window of her personality based off her YouTube videos. I don't know how Kelly Devine's personality is based off Twitter, because she mostly just posts like, come check out this or whatever. Like, she's usually promoting shit for herself. Flower Tucci kind of does that too, but she's like, she likes to, you know, blaze up here and there. So I would say she kind of has a laid back personality. But the reason why I would choose Sarah J is because as long as I've been watching her videos, she has yet to get fucked in the ass. So, and I'm not into ass fucking.
You're not?
No, I'm not. I think it's gross. I mean,
I think it's gross too.
I think it's gross because, you know, like, shit comes out of there. But, you know, so I figure if I get married to her, I don't have to worry about ever putting my dick in her ass. With all the other ones, like with Flower Tucci, Sasha Grey, and Luscious Lopez, like, I think there's gonna be that time where they're just like, you know what, I'm really feeling it in my ass tonight. What do you think? And I just gotta sit there and be like, no, you know, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I would choose Sarah J, because most of the other porn stars I like as well, like it up or do ass scenes. Because I'm going off of their personality on the camera, because that's all I really see. But, and I don't want to get too preachy, but to really answer your question, like 100% real coming from me, I married neither of them because I don't believe in marriage. So, if you want to ask me who I'd have a relationship with, I would say Sarah J.
It wasn't a fucking question.
It wasn't a question, but that's what I said. To answer your question, Sarah J. You can go.
You know, it's funny because I thought about putting this question in our show, but I didn't think about my answer at all.
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
I'll help you out. What?
No, I know who comes to mind first. And that's Ava Angelina. Just because she was like the first porn star that I was like,
she's alright.
She was like the first one where I was like, I'm gonna like follow you, you know, your work.
Yeah. What do you mean, like her videos
Yeah,
or Twitter?
yeah, her videos. And on Twitter too. I found out she was on Twitter, and I was like, I'll follow you on Twitter. I think she's like the only porn star I follow on Twitter, anyways.
Yeah.
But no, I would do her or and I don't know, you know, I don't think it would work out. I wouldn't marry her. She'd be cool to like, have, like you said, have a relationship with. Gianna Michaels. I'd be cool with her.
Gianna Michaels. I don't think
she was in Piranha 3D.
Oh fuck! Why did I blank on that?
I don't know. You should know her. She likes.
Why would you do that?
She likes the black guys. Well, I don't know, because I don't think it would work out. I think our personalities would clash, but you know, I think she'd be fun.
You know, no, she took it up the ass too.
Who? Gianna?
Yeah. I have her video where she does that.
Probably. What is it? See, I understand that you don't want to do that, but just because they do it doesn't mean
I'm just saying, if we're basing it off of what we see from their videos, that's all I'm going off of. Because like I said, even on YouTube and Twitter, you only get like a shred, or maybe you get like a shred of their personality. Like people who watch this, I mean, for the most part, we're real. Like what they see is pretty much what they would see if they met us in person. But I mean, still. Like I don't like with them. I don't know if they're still like putting on that act or.
Well, they don't know if we take it up the ass or not.
I don't take it up the ass, as far as I know. Who knows what happens while I sleep?
That's what I'm saying.
But let's see. Because that's the other part of the question is, are we going based off movies, or are we going off personality wise, or we just?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The overall like. What you see from them.
Gianna Michaels is a good one.
Because, I mean, if we're just going off a straight appearance, Evangelina would not be my first choice.
Why?
Because I think there's hotter porn stars out there that I'm more attracted to physically. But...
See, I'm saying, like I said, I say Sarah J, like, just because she's got ass, she's got tits, she looks good. She's got tattoos. Like
she got really shitty tattoos.
No, she don't.
Oh yeah, she does.
She's nice and flexible. You know, she's not a fucking skeleton. She's not a fucking keg. She's just right. You know, so like she's like the perfect package.
Ooh, that was a punch.
So I would marry her.
No, I respect Sarah J. You know, I saw her go to work on that guy that was clearly struggling.
That too. That shit like that. That shows
Maurice, whatever his name was.
And and I can tell like she's one of those porn stars where it's like, even if she's acting, you know that she loves what she does. Like she loves the sex.
Well, that's why I like Evangelina, because she does too.
Yeah. But see, but when you told me, when you asked me the question over the phone, I had to think, because I was like, on first reaction, I kind of want to say my favorite porn star, Luscious Lopez, but then I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, because I really haven't seen her outside of movies, but then I started thinking it came down between Sarah J and Lauren Phoenix, because there's just something about Lauren Phoenix, dude. Like that chick is the bomb.
See, and then like there's a problem that I have is that if I went through and looked at my porn stuff, I'd probably come back to you with a different answer. Because I'd be like, oh yeah! But like, those are just the ones that stick out in my mind.
If I looked through my porn stuff, I would still say it would be between Sarah J and Lauren Phoenix.
There's a lot of porn stars, man.
There are, but those are two of the main ones that I look at and get into. But I respect your decisions as well. Like I said, I don't believe in marriage, so we don't need to get into that.
Yes, that's for another podcast.
But I didn't want to like shit on your question or your topic. And just be like, no, baby marriage, I'm not interested in it. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you could have definitely done that.
I could have, but you know, you're my boy. You know, I won't do that to you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You like the pack shirt? You wear it.
I do like the pack shirt. You like my pack shirt? It's OG. It's OG pack shirt.
This guy taking a dump.
It's not the guy taking a dump. But this is the very first design. That's alright, man. You know, whatever sells a shirt.
I just thought that was really funny the way that worked out. Of course, Eric had to be there.
Don't worry about Eric. That guy's jealous.
Dude, he is. He's jealous of KOF on Steam. He's jealous of everything, dude. Jealous we're not married with kids.
If only you had kids.
Yeah, you don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, dude. So I talked to my brother, and I was like, "You been watching my fucking shows that I do with my friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, I watch it." He was like, "You guys need to make the screen bigger that shows you guys." And I was like, "No, we want to show the games more. Nobody wants to see us." And he was like, "Well, I want to see you guys." He's like, "You need to make the screen bigger." And I was like, "I guess." I was like, "But you've been watching them, right?" And he was like, "I watched a couple of them." He's like, "I have Mom watching them right now." And I was like, "Jesus Christ, you're having Mom watch?"
Your mom was getting a whole lot of our show.
She's getting a whole lot of me just being like, "Fuck this shit." I'm not in the fucking asses.
Is she? I know, yeah. I don't want to fuck her in the ass. Is she okay with that?
I have no idea, dude. But I was like, "Why are you showing her?" I was like, "There's a lot of graphic stuff in there, and I don't want her to see it." She's like, "I'm sure Mom doesn't care. I'm sure she knows by now." And I was like, "No."
Yeah, I keep the show far away from my mom.
I was like, I want my mom to believe that I am just like pure at heart. I would never even think of looking at a lady.
No, dude,
Dude, he even says my nephew watched a couple episodes and he's 13. I was like, why would you have him watch it?
That's okay.
It's not okay.
He could watch him. He's young enough.
It's not okay. He's not ready for me to give him the wonders of the world, show him the truth. You're not recording this though, are you?
Oh yeah, it's still recording.
God damn it!
Everything you're saying. You're a piece of shit.
Is it? You need to like have a light or something that shows me when we're like doing this. Something. I don't know. Yeah, dude. I was like, God damn it! I got your Tom's Beery.
That's good. Just spill beer all over the fucking place. Had one too many of those girly beers. That's what the fuck happens.